Alright, here is the Challenger, for those who have not yet seen it. Quick walk around. Heritage style wheels right there, at least that's what Dodge calls them. You can only get them on the RT Classic Edition, so you won't see too many of them. Classic script badging, as you can see right there. Went ahead and tinted the windows. Hard to tell maybe from the camera, but in person it really brings out the stripes. They really accent each other well. Chrome fuel cap, reminiscent of the Challenger's past. Bigger end on this car. That's okay. True dual exhaust. Not quite fully burned in yet. You'll hear those in a second. Kind of waiting for those to get fully burned in before I decide on what to do about that. Color matching leaf. Most of the classics you see are black, orange, and blue ones, the B5 blue color. Or black, silver, and B5 is what I meant to say, excuse me. You won't see too many of the orange ones. I tried to find out exactly how many of the orange RT Classics were built, because I've yet to see one anywhere else, not even online. In fact, the only ones I saw were from pictures from the Detroit Auto Show back in January. Haven't seen another person with one yet, so we'll see how long that remains that way. This is one of the very last 2009s, if not the last 2009 Challenger. It was built on the last day of production, and so this is quite possibly the very last Hemi Orange Challenger. Still trying to confirm that. I got final build numbers, but I wasn't able to quite yet figure out from the rep at the factory where my particular one fell in the entire sequence, so we'll work on that. Here's the interior. Basically the only options or packages I added was the Classic package and then the 6-speed manual transmission. Everything else I kept the same. Kind of wanted to sit in here for a second. You can see the bright pedals down there. Everything else I kept more or less as true to the original as possible. Nothing too fancy. I probably will swap this head unit out maybe next year for a real clean looking in-dash nav. Nothing crazy. Very clean looking. That's my goal, is to keep it like that. Might be kind of hard to tell from the video, but the back seat is actually quite big, and had plenty of friends sit back there already. No complaints. But this car was really meant just to carry 2 people. At least that's the majority of the time. Alright, turn that down. It's going to come up here in a second. Go ahead and close this as well, so you can get a kind of hear what it sounds like from inside. I don't know if you'll be able to hear anything. There we go. There it goes. Already had the engine warmed up. I was taking a couple pictures earlier, so see if you can get some sound out of this. Maybe if I open the door, you'll hear it a little bit better. 5.7 liter Hemi V8 from the factory to the wheels. They're probably putting about 330 horsepower to the wheels. Mine is probably around in the 350 horsepower to the wheels range right now. Need to get that dynoed eventually, but that's my guess as of right now. That's a conservative guess. So, dash plaque right there. Pretty simple. I like it. Very, very clean on the inside. I don't know if you'll be able to tell in the video, this is not hard plastic like a lot of people think it might be. It's actually a really, you can see the finger poking in there a little bit. It's not like a hard plastic. It's, I guess, a really, really hard rubber, so it'll be a little bit flexible, so it won't crack in years down the line, like a lot of dashes can. They hit something or changing climates. But that's about it. I guess I can pop the hood real quick. Give you a quick little thing there. See if I can do this one-handed. There we go. Right now I don't have the engine cover on. It's not that great looking, but neither is the engine itself, unfortunately. I will do a little project on the engine cover, paint that up, body match the color, and make it look a lot nicer. That's one of my winter projects I'll do. The RTs come with the hood prop. I didn't really like that, so I went ahead and bought the Mopar hood struts, as you can see right there, for keeping the hood propped up by itself. Aesthetically, it's a lot better looking, I think, and makes for working on the car a little bit easier. Really, the only two things I've added so far are Mopar cold air intake and Billet Technologies catch can, and then the hood struts. Probably one of my favorite features, a little unknown, is Dodge will call these screw holders for when you're working on it, but everyone who works on cars knows that these are actually for holding your beer. So nice of Dodge to incorporate some cup holders or beer holders into the design. I guess you could call it a little hidden Easter egg is what they call that. And that's about it. So family, friends, hope you enjoy. This is my Challenger, the Colonel.